Okay, let's go ahead and get called to order. United States.
I call the meeting to order.
Is there a second? It's been seconded. All those in favor of calling the meeting to order? All those opposed? Okay, we'll call to order 103. And there is nothing on the agenda. So the floor is open to action. United States.
I would like to make a resolution.
Okay, we're gonna go ahead and let you do that.
Okay, so this is like a counter from the last sports. Have charitable games where 5% of the total earnings go directly to the government's research toward COVID-19. And the co-authors are France and Russia.
Hold on one second.
Towards COVID-19 research, yeah.
Government. Well, 0. Government. Okay. Do I have a second on the motion? It's been seconded. All those in favor of opening debate on resolution 14? All those opposed? Okay. We will then open debate on resolution 14. Create a speakers list. My computer's lagging a bit, sorry. Let me see what Wi-Fi I'm on. Okay, I should be on the good one, but I want to switch to this one. Give me a second. I'm just gonna connect to a different Wi-Fi at my house. Okay. All right, so we'll do a speakers list. Except there it goes. Whoa. Author. Okay, go ahead, United States.
So we made this resolution because the last resolution that we made for sports, people were unsure about it, and we made the 5% go directly to government research for COVID-19 because people were also questioning whether or not like their donation would be going to like a COVID-19 research.
Okay. Okay. And then co-authors.
France and Russia.
Okay. Okay, we will now open the speakers list to thoughts from the body. So anybody else wishing to be added to the speakers list on resolution 14? France,
4.
speak.
I am for this idea because since it's still new, there's like, it'll help them find out more stuff.
Okay. Other people wishing to be added to the speakers list? Azerbaijan. Excuse me a second. Hold on, I have to put you. And Israel. Azerbaijan speaking for or against?
Against.
Israel.
4.
Anybody else wishing to be added to the speakers list before we continue debate? Okay, Azerbaijan.
I feel that a 5% tax rate. I feel that taking 5% from athletes for participating in their sports is comparable to tax because they're working hard for their money and it's being spent on something that they might not want their money to go towards. It doesn't feel right to take stuff from them and call it charity when really it's something that like they're kind of being forced to do.
Israel.
So we think that this would be great concerning the welfare of the people because like we don't know if someone sick with COVID-19 can get it again, or we don't know what the cure of COVID-19 is. So there's so much more that the world needs to learn in order to stop this pandemic, and the money would be extremely helpful.
Okay. United States.
4.
Okay. Go ahead.
So yeah, we did make the mistake of forgetting to add that this would be voluntary. Yeah. And that the players will be playing voluntarily, and that if they do play, that 5% would automatically go to the government research of COVID-19.
Dominican Republic.
Point of information.
Okay. Go ahead.
Who's gonna pay for all of this money that we're giving out?
Authors of the resolution.
It could either be like, since it would be on TV, it could either be like pay-per-view, or like if their sponsors would like to come out and pay for it.
Okay. Speakers list is still open. Azerbaijan.
Point of information.
Go for it.
Okay, so you're saying that it's voluntary to play the sport, but not voluntary to give the money away. Like if they play the sport, then they're gonna have to give their money away.
Okay. Authors of the resolution.
Yes, that is what we're saying.
Excuse me, sorry. United States?
I would like to move the question.
Okay. Is there a second on the motion to move the question? It's been seconded. I'm actually going to apologize, and I'm going to retract that, and I'm going to, the chair is going to move for a recess just for 2 minutes. Is there a second on that motion? Okay. All those in favor of 2-minute recess? Okay, it passes. We'll resume at 1:17. Quick silly question. Can you guys still see the agenda like right now?
Yeah.
Okay, you don't see my email?
No.
You just see the agenda. Okay. I have to answer a fast email, and then I have to send some messages out to assist this debate. Make sure you guys' chats are open, yeah? Okay, it is 1:17. We will go ahead and resume. I'm going to go ahead and reopen the speakers list. Azerbaijan.
Against.
Anybody else wishing to be added to the speakers list? Jason, open your chat, Jason. Press the button that says chat. Okay, go ahead, Azerbaijan.
I feel that it's unfair that if an athlete wants to participate in their sport, they are being required to charitably donate, which doesn't which defeats the purpose of the definition of charity. They are required to donate their money away to a cause that may benefit them, but they might not want to do.
Okay. Okay. Other people wishing to be added? Indonesia?
I have a point of information.
Go ahead.
Are these international games? Are they similar to Olympics, or is this starting up normal sports and taxing them internationally?
Okay. Authors? United Kingdom, you're not an author. So the authors have a chance to respond to the point of information, and then I'll recognize the United Kingdom.
Yes. It's not like the Olympics, but we're keeping it single person sports.
So as a clarification from the chair, you're saying that it's the second that this would be akin to starting up PGA, but not have, I'm trying to find a this would mean starting up World Surf League, but not having some sort of an international contest. It's just the standard World Surf League, the private organization starting up. Maybe you should call for a recess and figure it out.
I call for a recess.
Is there a second on the motion to recess? It's been seconded. All those in favor of recessing? I'm sorry. How long do you need, USA?
5 minutes will do.
Okay. All those in favor of a 5-minute recess? All those opposed? Okay, we'll take 5 minutes. We will resume at 1:26. Argentina? I'm sorry. Again, make sure that your chats are open. There are things flying. We'll resume in 1 more minute. Okay, it is 1:26. We'll now reopen the speakers list. But first, I think the United States needs to finish answering the question. The POI from Indonesia. Then after they finish answering, I'll reopen the speakers list.
Yes, it will be international sports. Games.
Like the Olympics.
Correct.
Okay. Okay, now the speakers list is open. Russia.
Against.
Anybody else wishing to be added to the speakers list? Azerbaijan.
Against.
United Kingdom.
Point of information.
Okay, you get to jump to the front. Anybody else before I move the order around? Okay, UK.
I was just confused. Is it a charity or is it a tax?
United States.
Well, it's voluntary to play, but if you do play, that 5% will be taken out. So I would not say that it's much of a charity.
Russia.
So I wasn't aware that I was a co-author of this resolution until now. I dislike the wording of this resolution and disagree.
Drama. Azerbaijan.
I think it's a different story if this is being held as like an Olympics like sports event, and that would mean that like anybody would be able to play. and they would just be getting money donated to charity. And I think it would be different because it's basically them, anybody working. I I don't like the wording of the resolution because it doesn't have any specifics as to who would be able to compete and how the event would turn out.
Okay. Anybody else wishing to be added to the speakers list? Italy,
Point of information.
go for it.
We're kind of confused on, since it's an international thing, which government the money would be going to. That was a question.
Authors,
It would go to the player's nationality, their government. And I would like to table this.
okay, go ahead and raise your hand and then I can call on you. Okay, United
Jesus.
States,
I would like to table this resolution.
is there a second on the motion to table? It's been seconded. All those in favor of tabling resolution 14? All those opposed? Resolution is tabled. Hey, I sent you a warning. The floor is open to action. Oh, we have a guest entering the chat. So is there any other action? The floor is open to action. Oh, I'm getting a message from Argentina. There's a motion to adjourn. Right as Kumapili came in. Is there a second on the motion to adjourn? It's been seconded. Now remember that there is a rule that you guys pass a procedural rule that if one person objects to adjourning, then we have to hear them out. So all those in favor on adjourning? All those opposed? Seeing that there is no opposition, we will officially adjourn at 1:32. Sorry, Kumapili. I'm going to go ahead and stop the share for just a minute. So let's really quickly summarize what happened today with Resolution 14. Authors, USA and France, what do you guys think happened?
They didn't like the wording.
Okay. That's true.
And they're
And they're what? Come on. What are you going to say? What? Nitpicking.
yeah. Porter, we needed hope and you helped them. What the heck?
I think because I knew that that's where the conversation was going to go, was that you guys were going to, because your thing was so vague that I needed somebody to ask that question for me. Like, wait, are we talking about the Olympics or are we talking about just starting up sports? Because that's two different things. So if you're gonna go with that motion to like to do like an Olympics, that's a whole nother resolution. Maya, did you want to say something? Just because your mic's on. Okay, I'll mute you now. Yeah, I knew that you'd have to get beat up to figure out that you need to kind of hammer this thing out a little bit more. But the good news is that because you had most of the people complaining that they didn't like the wording, you have a really good opportunity now to look at those people who were just saying like, I don't like the wording, and kind of reach out to them and be like, hey, help me fix the wording and we can do something, because this has the potential to be a really great resolution. And it's got to, like, you have a good solid idea behind it, but I think if you get more consensus from the rest of the group, you could launch something tomorrow that would take off and get passed.
Of course.
Of course.
It will be better.
It will be better. We're not afraid of failure in this class. Come on. What about you, Kyle? What are you thinking about this?
I don't know.
You left KK out to dry?
No, I'm on a call with him right now.
Oh, okay. Because tomorrow is the last day and you have to get the 5 points, you have to get a resolution passed. Now would be a good time to reach out to the representatives from the United States and from France. So we're talking about KK and Kyle from period 2 and Colby and Hiapo from period 1, and kind of say, hey, I have this idea. Why don't you add this into your draft? And then you can be listed as a co-author and then get your 5 points if this thing gets passed tomorrow. Kumapili, I'm sorry you came in right at the last moment when they chose to adjourn. Has anybody else got any questions? Has everybody seen the final Flipgrid?
Yes.
All right, let's double check. I want to see who's done it so far so I can make fun of you. Okay. Refresh the page. Nobody's done the final Flipgrid reflection yet. Oh no. You guys have about 24 hours to do that. And that counts worth more than the final project grade. That's in the final, in the final grade book for the final, that's 15 points and the final project is 5. So you gotta get that done. You can also email me your final reflection. All you have to do is just answer the prompt, which is, what did you actually learn from this UN assignment? And then you get the 15 points. Okay, so if you guys are done, if there's any other questions, you can ask them now, or else I'll see you tomorrow at 1.
See you tomorrow.
Okay, I believe in you guys.
Shoes Porter.
Bye, guys.